60 people have been examined. And what is that 113 and 120?
Mean weight.
Mean. Mean weight of all the 50 people taken together is 113. Mean weight of all the 60 people taken together is 120. What is that 6.5 and 8.2?
Standard
Standard
deviation.
Standard
deviation.
deviation. Yeah. So standard deviation is how much it is deviating from the central tendency is what you're trying to find out. So standard deviation, it will range between that 6.5 to your maximum, or it can be less than 6.5 or more by 6.5. So that weight can vary in both sides, in both ways. Okay. Right. Same way for B, it is 8.2. Okay. Now with the given information, what have you been asked to calculate? What have been asked to calculate?
Mean weight.
Mean weight as well as combined
Standard
standard deviation.
deviation.
So have you already done combined mean problem?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we have done combined mean problem. Is it not? So combined mean problem, wherein you will try to find out, put together, right? For 113, 120 is the mean weight respectively, but 50 plus 60 of them put together. Okay, like 110 people, mean weight is, what is the mean weight? That's what we are trying to find out with combined mean. So what is the formula for that? For combined mean, where mean 1, 2, no, we write it as mean 1, 2. What is the combined mean for that? Formula. What is our formula? Yes?
Mean 1 into n1 plus mean 2 into n2 by
Very
n
good.
plus n
Very good.
by n plus
Okay.
n1 plus
Right.
n2.
So this is what we would do. Is it no? Is it seen? Right. So you will write it as n1 mean 1 plus n2
Mean 2
mean 2 by
divided by n1
n1
plus n2.
plus n2. So what are all the details that have been given to you? What are all the details? Has n1 been given? Mean 1, mean 2 been given? What is n1? Details of A.
50.
It is 50, 60. Mean 1, 130,
100.
120. So with this detail and information, can you find out combined mean, right? So combined mean will be okay. So combined mean, you can see it is n1 mean 1 plus n2 mean 2 by n1 plus n2. So in other words, 50 into mean 1, 113, right, plus 60, okay, into 120 divided by 15 plus 15 log mean 1. Clear? So quickly, one of you calculate and let me know. Very good. Somebody said the answer. Shirley and Mary, 116.8. Excellent. Are all of you getting it? All the details are mentioned here. Are all of you getting it? 116.8. Yeah. All of you are getting it? 116.8? Yes or no? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then we can proceed to the
ma'am.
next one. Yes, very good. So if you look at the other detail that you're asked to calculate, it is called as combined standard deviation. So you are separately having 6.5, separately you are having 8.2 for 50 people and 60 people, right? But what is the combined standard deviation? That is what I have already also posted the formula for you. Yeah. So according to the formula, right, you can see that it is square root of n1 standard deviation 1 the whole squared plus n2 standard deviation 2 the whole squared plus n1 d1 squared plus n2 d2 squared by n1 plus n2, right? So all the details you are having, okay, except for two things that are quite new there. What are the two details that you have to calculate? From the formula.
Weighted average.
Okay, so this is the formula, right? So according to this formula, right, so n1 standard deviation 1 squared plus n2 standard deviation 2 squared plus n1 d1 squared plus n2 d2 squared by n1 plus n2. Do you have n1? Yes, we do have n1. Do you have n2? Yes.
Yes.
Do you have standard deviation 1? Okay, what is the standard deviation 1? We'll mention here. Standard deviation 1, standard deviation. Okay, so standard deviation 1 is 6.5, standard deviation 2 is 8.2. These are the given details. So make a note like this. Clear? So you have standard deviation 1 and you have standard deviation 2. Again, you have N1, N2, N1, N2. What is the detail that you need to find out? D1 and D2, right? So now we'll find out what is D1. D1 is nothing but, you have already found out a combined mean, right? So from that combined mean, what is the difference between the present mean and the combined mean? Okay, difference, D is nothing but the difference between the present mean compared with the combined mean. So what is the present mean? Delta 1, because it's D1, sorry, mean 1 minus combined mean. So please, if it is a negative, you have to write it in negative only, minus answer, right? Then what will be D2? Mean 2
Mean 2.
minus combined. Okay. So D1 is mean 1 minus combined mean. D2 is mean 2 minus combined. So do we have mean 1? Yes. Mean 1 is 130.
1.
Do we have mean 2? Mean 2 is 120. Have we found out combined mean? Yes, we've already found out combined. So combined mean, what answer did we get for combined mean?
116.8.
116.8. Clear? So then can we calculate D1, then calculate D2, and also mention it here so that your problem, whatever you have, you can, with the formula, you can calculate it. So what is your D1? 130 minus 116.8. How much are you getting?
Minus 3.8, ma'am.
Very good. Then 120 minus 116.8.
3.2.
3.2.
3.2. Okay. So now if you look at this, we have everything to calculate combined standard deviation. So now in this place, you will write N1 as 50. Keep going because we have calculated everything. So the values are there for you. N1, right? 50. Standard deviation 1 the whole square. Standard deviation 1 is 6.5 the whole square plus N2 is 16. Standard deviation 2 8.2 plus again 16. Now delta 1 for D1. Let's go. Minus 3.8 plus 16 3.2 the whole square. Can you see? Can you make a note of it? And then n1 plus. So if you solve for this, you should be able to get your combined. Hope I am able to capture the entire thing, including how we applied in the formula. So calculating this part is very, very crucial. What is already given will be n1, v1, and standard deviation, right? What you need to calculate, you need two things. First, you have to calculate combining the mean. That will be the first calculation. Second calculation, the difference. Then finally, only you will do the standard deviation combined standard. Okay. Any doubts in this?
No, ma'am.
I'll quickly post one more problem for you to work out. Please see whether you are able to. So even if you're having 3, what will you do? If you're given 3, right? You will do mean 1, 2, 3, right? Same way like you did 1, 2, you will do 1, 2, 3. Then if it is standard deviation, you will do standard deviation 1, 2, 3. So you will add V3 here, right? And then you will add one more plus N3 V3 square, right? That's only difference. And then N1 plus N2 plus N, if you have 3. Okay, because we have done with 2 ampere. So this particular problem I'll give with 3. Try to work it out. If not, we can also do it next class. No problem. But please try to complete all your notebooks. When you come on Monday, probably I will have a rough check, okay, to see whether you'll be maintaining it properly, because that's the ideal way to study. All said and done, it's always our good old way of doing things only works. Okay, so you have to work out in your hand. You might have it in your screenshots, or you will have it in any way. But then if you have to get it into your mind, you have to work with your hands to see how things work out. So please make sure your notebooks